Yo, it's your boy, Clear Vision Filmz. I'm out here with my girl, Tampa. Hey, we kicking it real big out here with Industry's Most Wanted podcast. You already know what's up.
What's going on, man? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Boom. Listen, I got a big deal in the building today. You know what I'm saying? We got Clear Vision Filmz checking in. What's going on with you, fam?
What's up? What's up? I'm glad to be here, girl. It's been a while since I've seen you.
It has been a hot minute. Thank you so much for being here today. Give me some love. We got to first start this off by transferring some good positive energy, positive vibes. I'm heavy on that right now. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, man, go ahead and give us that official introduction.
Like everyone knows, I am Clear Vision Filmz, the one and only in Atlanta, videographer, now actor, a filmmaker, you know. So we're just here promoting a new project with my girl Tampa.
Yeah, he a big deal, y'all. He really out here working, getting to the grind. Let's just take it back a little bit because I want people to understand how you got to where you're at. Where you from originally?
I was actually born in Rochester, New York.
Oh, you from up top?
Yep.
Okay, that's dope. I didn't know that. See, we learn something new every day.
A lot of people think I'm from Atlanta because I've been here forever. You know, just like pretty much everybody else here. You know,
yeah.
A lot of folks flew here, but
they flew it out.
I've been here since I was like 3. So
really?
Yeah.
So you moved out here obviously long before you started film. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
family
true.
Moved out here. Mm-hmm. Did you enjoy growing up out here?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about that because, you know, I love Atlanta. Obviously, I moved here for a reason.
Okay.
What did you enjoy the most about growing up in the Atlanta area?
Just the people, the culture, you know, music, film, all of that.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. I've been coming here since the 90s. I always like sharing this because I came here for Freaknik, y'all. I got to experience the real Freaknik. The real one. I'm not saying nothing about the current one. I'm not saying it's a fake one, but I got to experience the real one. Dope. Straight like that. Was your family into film or music at all? Or how did it become a passion for you?
Actually not. When I was younger, I used to like 106 in Park.
Yeah.
Like when I used to get up and come home from school, I used to just love to just go home and watch 106 in Park.
Yeah.
You know, the little music videos, shows,
or
whatever. At the time, maybe early high school, and I was always like, you know what, I just fell in love with music. Right,
absolutely. So who were a couple of your artists that you fell in love with, you know, that you were really motivated by?
You know, everybody say the same thing, but in that era, you know, it was always Lil Wayne, T.I. I used to like up north music too. I really do like Jadakiss. I hope to meet him one day.
Nice.
I like Jadakiss, man. I think Jadakiss real cool. I think he sound real dope on down south beats.
Yeah.
So Jada, I wanna meet up with you, man. You know,
I know that's right. We have to throw it out there to the universe.
Man.
I believe we have to speak it in order for it to come fruition. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm big on karma, I'm big on energy, and I'm big on putting stuff out there and getting it back. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Do you ever get back to New York? I know you moved out here at a young age, but do you have family up there or anything?
I'm actually from upstate Rochester.
Yeah.
That's like above the boroughs or whatever. So I've been back a couple of times. I would go to like the Bronx.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, stuff like that. I've only been like a couple of times, but I'm usually in the boroughs. I'm never where I'm from.
Yeah.
So I don't go back up.
You a true ATLian though. You've been out here like pretty much your entire life.
My whole life.
Yeah. And this is what you know.
I didn't go back up to I didn't start going back to New York until I got a little older.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You still have family up there?
Yeah, I got family up there.
Yeah.
So they'll come down or you know, we'll meet up how we meet up.
Yeah.
Instagram, Facebook, social media.
Yeah, that's the power of social media. I know that's right.
Cold, so.
They can have that. I don't know how people do it. Like, God bless you, bless your heart. I don't know how y'all deal with getting up and having to shovel snow before you can leave your house, but salute to you. That is really dope. So about what age did, you know, it become a personal preference or passion for you? Because, of course, we grew up liking certain things, but when did you start really diving into it on your own as far as film is concerned?
I'm going to say about 20, early 20s.
Okay.
Yeah, I got into it early 20. I really developed I've developed a love for music.
Yeah.
Like my early 20s. Well, late teens to early 20s.
Yeah.
Like everybody do.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Especially being here in Atlanta, man. Like, Atlanta is the Mecca. And I think it's really, as of lately, transitioning into film a lot more. Shout out to Tyler Perry. Got his, compound out here that I haven't been to yet. Come on, Tyler. Need that invite. What was the first camera that you bought?
I bought a Canon T2i.
Okay.
From a young lady off of Facebook, I think.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And I just mastered that camera.
Yeah.
I love that little camera. And what's crazy about it is when I would see other videographers doing their thing, like they were like, man, you got good quality out of this entry level camera. I was like, man, I just had to perfect this.
Yes.
You got to work with what you got.
100%.
So yeah, it was a T2i. Then I moved up to a Canon 60D.
Okay.
And now I'm a Sony man.
Hallelujah.
Hopefully
I like that.
Yeah, hopefully I will get a red or something one day.
Yeah,
right
for
now,
sure.
That Sony doing everything it's supposed to do.
Nah, the Sonys are the truth. Like one of the other camera guys that I work with that does he comes in and does photos and stuff for me. He uses a Sony and the pictures are phenomenal. Like I'm talking about raw footage, no edits. They look amazing.
This is true.
So it sounds like a piece of advice that you would offer someone looking to getting into, film, whether they're just shooting music videos or doing some behind the scenes stuff, whatever camera you get, master that one first.
Yep. It's not about the equipment you have. It's about what you do with it.
Yeah.
I had to learn that myself because at first I was buying everything. I was buying this lens, that lens. If it looked good, I need it. I had to, man, I get the best results out of kit lenses.
Yeah.
It's all about your eye and it starts in your head.
100%.
So.
No, you're absolutely right. Like for probably a year and a half, when I first bought my first one, because I started out with just one camera first, I used the kit lens, you know what I'm saying, that came with it. And then I eventually upgraded to buying some better lenses. But, these right here can zoom from 18, I think, up to like 135 or something like that. But you're absolutely right. Them kit lenses be the truth.
Yeah, they are the lens made
for that camera.
So it gives you a good quality and it comes with the camera. I would definitely say you can upgrade and get different lenses, but as long as you got that kit lens, you in the game.
Absolutely, yeah, most definitely. And shoot, oftentimes that lens be more expensive than the camera itself.
Big facts. That's definitely a fact.
I learned that quick when I started shopping for other lenses. I was like, dang, some of them are into the thousands.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're not doing nothing on no high level profession, you don't need nothing like that yet. Start out with that kit lens. When you first started getting into film, I know music was a passion for you. What were you diving into? Were you doing music videos? Like, what was the first thing that you started working on?
Music videos. I still do them. I love music. I love music videos.
Yeah.
Whatever, if an artist comes to me for a music video, I try to put his vision pretty much on the screen.
Yeah.
So I just like to just create.
Understood.
Create with different, I can make a set out of anything.
That is dope. You have the eye for it. And that's one of the most important parts of doing what you do is you have to have a creative mind.
That's true.
Because a lot of these artists probably come to you and they have no idea. They're just like, this is my song. I kind of want to do something like this. And then it's up to you to really bring it all together and bring it to life for them.
It's kind of a 50-50. I always try to, if they want, I try to give them input. Well, of course, it's their project, so they have the input. I want to get their vision, kind of mesh it with mine.
Understood.
Just bring it to life.
Yeah.
I want you to kind of tell me what you want, and I can make what you want pretty much.
Absolutely, most definitely. Who was the first artist that you shot a video for?
It was for this cat on Bankhead, named Bucciano.
Bucciano. Shout out Bucciano.
I'll never forget. That was like my first paid gig.
How did that feel?
It felt pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had been shooting videos or whatever, just trying to get it together.
Understood.
And he called me for it was just like a couple hundred, but it felt good.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
To see my work and actually want to pay me to work for them.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he's the boss at that point.
Yes.
So that was my first paid gig. I was on Bankhead. Yep.
How long ago was that?
Man, I know I was early 20s.
You about to tell your age.
It's okay. I'm 39.
No, you're not. Stop lying.
Listen, I'm going to drop the movie on my birthday, July the 28th. Next week, I will be 40 years old.
Wow. Happy birthday early.
Thank you.
I want to be the first one to tell you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. But yeah, like you said,
it's been a little minute.
It had to be, I had to be about at least 22, 23.
Yeah. So 15 plus years ago, easy to say. That is amazing. So you've been doing this for a long time.
Yes, ma'am, I have.
If you had to take a guess, and this might be a tough question to answer because you're booked and busy, You're very active. If you had to take a guess, how many music videos would you say that you've filmed? That's me like someone asking how many interviews I've done. I'm like, shoot, thousands.
I'm gonna say between 75 and 100.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah. You probably done more than that. You just being modest.
But it's not only music videos I do. I shoot events.
Yeah.
I've done a couple of weddings. I wouldn't say weddings are my thing, but
Yeah.
I have done them. So just gigs, period, I couldn't count. But I say music videos about between 75 and probably 100.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Absolutely. Most definitely, to have that many under your belt, because now you have a good amount to show people your work.
Yep.
Do you have like a reel with some of your stuff,
Yeah, I do. I post most of my stuff on social media.
Yeah.
I had a website. I'm actually in the process of building my new website.
Okay.
That I'm going to start putting content like music. I'm sorry, not music. Movies on.
Yeah.
So I'm actually in the transition stage of getting another website. But most of my content, like on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that.
So they can go check out your work, see stuff you've done, see if you're a videographer that they want to work with. Absolutely.
Course, yeah, and of course, like YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely, most definitely. So you mastered the art of shooting music videos. You said like you do events, weddings, and probably, like other conferences or whatever you get booked for. When did film as far as movies come into play?
I'm gonna say probably about 2 years ago. I just want to get into it and do something a little different.
Yeah.
Just try to do something different. I know a lot of artists that would like to act. I just be around it.
Yeah.
So just trying to do something different. And of course, a music video, a movie is more work than a music video.
Whew, I'm sure it's a lot.
Especially when I'm by myself. When it's just me doing it.
So let's talk about this one right here, For the Love of Hunni.
Yes.
I like that. That's a spinoff of For the Love of Money, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Is the character's name Hunni?
Yes, her
I'm about to hold it up to this camera right quick so they can see it.
Good. The female that's playing Hunni is actually a good friend of mine by the name of Rachel Butler. Rachel Butler 316. If y'all want to go check out on Instagram.
Is that her on here?
Yep, that's
She's
her.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's my dog.
She's
pretty
beautiful.
She's doing her thing out here. And of course, that guy's me. He ain't really about it. The movie is more about her than me. I'm really just like a hearing out character. The film is like you know, it's called For the Love of Hunni.
Yeah.
It's really a urban love story. It's based mainly on the female, kind of like what a chick would go through when she's dealing with a street cat.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. That's dope because that's very relatable because there's a lot of women out here that deal with these street dudes, not saying it's a good or bad thing, but this movie is something they can relate to. Is this your first full-length film?
It's actually my second. This is the first one that I'm actually going all the way through with and brought it to a full production.
Got it.
I tried it, the first one, a movie I had called Good Kid, Bad City.
I like that.
I don't want to say fell out with the cast, but it was a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a lot of money involved. So, when you're not really paying people to try to bring a vision to life.
They're not always going to show up.
They're not going to show up. They're not as enthused as me because it's not a dollar amount attached to it at first.
Yes.
But, you're trying to get them to see the bigger picture. The money will come later.
No,
Some people don't understand that.
No, they don't.
But, so to answer your question, this is actually my second film, but it's the first one I'm actually putting out.
I love that. And let's talk about what you said just a minute ago because, I'm the same way. Like I do for example, a lot of red carpet type situations. And I typically don't charge for that. There's people who do that charge and they want big money to go out there. I never do because I already know I'm going to meet so many good connections that later on that I'll like I did the BMF one and I met so many dope people that later end up spending money with me because I made that connection. So yeah, you have to pick and choose certain situation, especially if they're getting into a movie. Yep. And they are just starting out. They shouldn't be expecting, it's like with anything. I'm sure you didn't get paid in the very beginning of a lot what you did. Neither did I. I did tons of free interviews before I started charging people.
I tell a lot of artists and producers that it's like you gotta make your contacts, get your name out there before you expect a big check. I mean, you might make a couple dollars here and there. It's just like I use the analogy of a woman getting her hair done.
Yeah.
Y'all are very particular about how you get your hair done,
Yeah.
right? So it's like if I just walked in here, if I was a woman and I want to get my hair done, oh girl, I do your hair, but you haven't seen my work,
Right?
You don't know my track record,
That's right.
or nothing. So I'm like, build that track record, get some work, get some content out, and then build the business
Yes.
to where the money will come. But a lot of people in Atlanta, a lot of the people in Atlanta aren't from Atlanta, so they see the glitz and glamour on TV and they just think it's just a bunch of money, it's just everywhere. But it's like you still have to be a good person at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You still have to put out good content for the money to come.
100%.
And most importantly, relationships.
Yeah. Relationships will put you in places that money cannot.
Yes.
A lot of things that I've been able to do was based off the fact that I built relationships. It wasn't about breaking bread. It's just you built them good relationships with people. So, you know, you just have to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? Bartering with people or, you know, people that you love, throw them a little, you know, discount or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's like we got to just pick and choose what we do. So, again, you got this. Is it officially out already?
No, I'm actually going to release it.
Oh, on your birthday, you said.
I'm going to have a soft release on my birthday. July the 28th. That's actually next Friday.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a release party at a bar in Latonia. Yeah, it was called The Spot.
Nice.
Yeah, and I actually have a couple of distributors that are interested in it. I don't want to do no name dropping.
Of course.
But I got a couple of big dogs in the industry that's interested in the project. I'm not saying they're gonna push it, but they are definitely interested.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna put it out independently. Of course, I want to go to Tubi and all of that, but
Yeah.
I'm going to Master P route for the first at least 6 months
Yes.
to see what I can do before I try to,
Absolutely. No, 100%. You know, an artist that I used to manage that turned into being a filmmaker. And that's something he shared with me when I was managing him, that he wanted to do film. And I'm so glad he pursued it. Shout out Trilla Da Vinci, you know, and his beautiful wife, Regina. They put out on a Limb film, you know, and they did the movie premiere and they pushed it independently for a while, and then it got picked up by Tubi. So that's just the steps you have to take. So I definitely wish you nothing but success with that. How long is the film?
It's about an hour.
Okay, that's good.
I wanted to keep it to at least between 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Because like we talked about earlier, it's hard to keep someone's attention for that long.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make an impact real quick. It's not long and drawn out. It's to the point. So I'm sure everyone will enjoy it.
Absolutely. So let's dive in a little bit deeper into the actual filmmaking process. How long did it take you to film from beginning to end?
You mean as filming the scenes?
Yeah, filming all the scenes from when you said, okay, today is the first film day to this is the last film day and it's finalized. How long of a time period was that?
About 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took your time with it.
Yeah, I did. The whole thing.
I just want to say this real quick. A lot of people don't understand an hour film took 8 months.
It can take longer than that.
Or longer, like, you know, but just for using your film as an example. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to throw it out there.
I mean, what really took the most time was trying to get everybody's schedules
Yeah,
together.
of course.
So I might be free this day. Rachel, she might not be free 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm trying to get everything together, and of course I have other actors in the movie.
Yeah.
So it really just a time thing.
Yeah.
I can actually shoot a movie in maybe a week, but I got me being free. She might not be free. My other people might not be free, or even locations. I might want to shoot something at a club.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not good at film this day. You can shoot in 2 weeks. So that's usually how it is.
No, 100%. You are absolutely right. And sometimes it gets canceled last minute. Like the radio station that I work for, they also own a film production company, and they were shooting a film. They tried probably 3 or 4 times to film at a club, and they kept like getting pushed away because of the fact that the club was booked for maybe a paid gig. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, that's what it is. You got to be patient. You probably learned a lot of patience.
You got to be very patient, very patient. The days I'm ready, someone might not be ready. And the days they ready, I got some personal real life stuff going on.
Of course.
I can't do it. So you definitely have to pack your patience doing a movie. It's definitely different than a music video. It's really the same concept, but you got to have patience.
Yeah, patience, and it's a lot more content, you know, and making sure your actors and actresses are on point and learning their lines and all that. So let me ask you this, you know, being that this was like your first full film that you went all the way through, It's about to release very soon. Did you write the script yourself?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so
I wrote the script myself. I let them do a lot of freelance acting.
that was gonna be my next question. So there was some improv and stuff going on.
A lot of improv.
I love that. It makes it more organic almost.
Yeah. Speaking on my first film, I was by the book. I had the script, everything wrote out. Okay, say this, say that. No, you don't look like that. And a lot of the actors and actresses in the film, they aren't professionals.
Of course, yeah.
So, and I didn't expect them to be professionals, but I didn't realize how hard that was for normal people to do.
It is to retain all that.
Yeah. So this one, I pretty much, okay, this the scene. I want you to act like this and do this, and you know what I want you to say, but just make it yourself.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, just be yourself. And so I got some pretty good work in with these guys being themselves.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think, if I was in your position, I would have that same type of attitude because it probably prevents a lot of frustration from the actors and actresses.
And they will walk out and quit on you.
Yeah, because they're like, and it's, I had Trey Chaney here recently. Big shout out to Trey Chaney. And, he's done a lot of films and stuff like that. And I asked him the same question. And he said, it all depends on the director. Some of the directors want it very by the book.
Yes.
Like you have to say it word for word. Then you got other ones like yourself who are a little bit more easygoing. I think if I was going to act, I'd want to work with someone like you.
I mean, you have to be easygoing. Like I said, especially when you're working with anything that's low budget, just keeping it a book. People get frustrated.
Yeah.
I can't do this and do this and do this.
Yeah.
And it's not a whole lot of money involved.
Understood.
That's just common sense. Like, I don't need this, and they walk out on you or bad mouth you on social media or whatever.
Yeah.
But, so, again, like I said, you got to pack your patience and just work with people.
Yeah.
Work with them.
Absolutely. So throughout the process of making For the Love of Hunni, what was like maybe one thing that you came across that you totally wasn't expecting? Like, was it, was there anything you can think of off the top of your head?
I got a cat named Muncho. He's actually playing a kingpin in the movie.
Okay.
And he did a great job. I was thinking that he would be one of the guys I would have to work with the most.
Yeah.
But he actually did a great job. Even Rachel, man, they really did a great job.
I love it.
I think because I let them be themselves.
Yes.
And get into character in the way they want to, and I didn't, have my foot on their neck the whole time.
Right. Absolutely. And I think a lot of these big actors or actresses, we'll say Denzel for an example. I'm pretty sure that the directors are letting Denzel be Denzel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or Jamie Foxx be Jamie Foxx or, whatever, because we know their demeanor, and that's what we fall in love with them as an actor, no matter what type of role they play. We see a new Denzel film coming, like, oh, we got to see that because we know it's going to be good because Denzel brings that Denzel vibe.
Is it true?
And I think that's what's going to make you, very big in the industry, because if you keep that type of attitude, people are going to want to work with you. People going to spread that message around like, man, that was the dopest experience I ever had was working with Clear Vision Films. Is Clear Vision Films the name that you use across the board for everything?
Yeah. For the most part, it's like the name just grew. You would think that was my real name.
Yeah.
When I'm out in the street and somebody see me, I'm going to tell you a quick funny story. I was down at a Falcons game. And someone was in the crowd like, Clear Vision Films, Clear Vision Films.
Yeah.
Like, dude, my name Keith.
That is so funny. And it's in your Instagram bio along with your phone number.
Hey, shit, got to get in touch with me. That's the best thing could have happened to me is social media. So, but yeah, everybody called me Clear Vision Films. That's crazy. So I just run with it.
I think that's what people get used to, our social media handles. Nobody calls me by my government, but except for the people close to me. Everybody calls me Tampa, the city that I'm from. And that's cool. That's just, I've kind of claimed that and adopted it. So, same thing. They know you as Clear Vision Films.
I think I heard Bigger Rankin say on a mixtape, he was like, they just gotta let them know your work. Like, you gotta know my name. You know my work, you know me.
Nah, for real. That's called notoriety. Yeah, shout out to the OG.
Shout out to the OG.
I wish he was supposed to been here today, and I called him when I had that situation out there going on, and he's like, I'm already halfway to Florida. I'm like, he be road running. Yeah. He be working, man. So the premiere is going to be coming up, you said this Friday?
Yes, next Friday, July the 28th.
Okay. Is there still opportunity for people to be able to come and see it? Do they got to get tickets? What's the situation with that?
Well, like I said, I'm doing a soft release. I'm actually selling it before it actually goes to any major platform.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm trying to do the Master P. I'm trying.
No. Hold on. Stop. You're not trying. You're doing.
There you go. I'm doing. I'm selling them for like $10.99. I'm sorry, $9.99. I'm sorry, $9.99, $10.
Where they can purchase the actual like video file, or is it on a DVD? What are you selling?
I'm actually I'm gonna be sending out a private link to it until my website is completed.
Yeah,
and they can do the downloads or whatever.
Okay, so they can download the actual video file and watch it that way. I love that. Yeah, that is dope. Congratulations on that. Like, no, I'm serious. Big congrats because you put a lot into it.
Yeah. All the money I put up myself.
Yeah.
It's actually a low budget film, but when the budget is yours, well, you gotta bear the budget.
Yeah.
The budget ain't low.
No.
It's a low budget film for a major company, but it's a big budget film for me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I'm hoping everybody enjoy it.
I think they will, cause I'm gonna keep it G. I watch a lot of those low budget, if that's what people call them, on Tubi, and sometimes they be the dopest films.
Yeah, man, I was up this morning, 6 o'clock this morning, watching. I watched like two Tubi. Let's just say, I'm not gonna use the word low budget, not bigger budget.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said if that's what people call it, because that almost sounds like it's degrading. It's a budget film that's not in the high dollar range. Something like that we gonna say.
And they have good content on Tubi.
Yeah.
Some of it is crap, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, some of it is.
But they made it to the big platform, and I would say what's crap to me might be awesome to somebody else. It's just like music. Oh, that's trash, that's trash. That's trash to you, but this cat has a major following, and a lot of people like him. I had to learn it myself. It's trash, it's trash. No, it's trash to you, sir.
Yes.
It's good stuff to somebody else. Great stuff to somebody else. If somebody pay a ticket to come and see you, you got motion.
Yes. That's a valid point, and I'm so glad you said that, because I'm never the one to go back and forth with people on social media, because not everything deserves a response.
Yeah.
But every now and again, if they drop a comment on my page about something, I will just clap back and then leave it right there. Like, I had an artist who, I do a lot of publications. I write articles and publish them. And he said something along the lines, well, even if they're trash, they can pay to get published. And I'm like, I said the same thing to him. I said, bro, just because you think it's trash doesn't mean the rest of the world thinks it's trash. You know what I'm saying? And I said to him, because he was an artist, I said, there's probably people who think you're trash.
Exactly. Definitely.
He ain't come back after that, because it's like they don't think of every artist thinks that they got the hottest music out.
Yep.
So, you're absolutely right. I'm glad that you brought that point up, and I'm glad we agree on that, because it's just big facts. That's what it is. Are you already in the works for another film, or are you just kind of taking your time right now?
I'm going to be casting for my next film, maybe next month.
Yeah.
Or next month or two. I actually want to try to do a comedy. I don't want to get caught into doing good movies.
Yeah.
I want to do a comedy. I don't even want to say the name of it yet.
Yeah, no, keep that a secret.
It's going to be dope, though. I got some great ideas. Excuse me. I got some great ideas for it in my mind, but it's gonna be a comedy, urban/drama like comedy. But I want to be funny. I don't want to be just shoot 'em up, bang bang.
Yeah.
So
lighthearted. People need to laugh.
I like to have fun.
I
ain't no killer. I ain't no gangster. So.
And it's just like an artist creating music. It's no different than you being a filmmaker. You got to have a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people prefer horror films. Some people prefer comedy. Some like rom-coms, drama, whatever. So you want to eventually get all that up under your belt. You know what I'm saying? Different flavors, if you per se, because you never know who might like what.
You get different fans.
Yeah. Absolutely, most definitely. So the soft premiere is coming out Friday.
Yep. July the 28th.
July 28th. Yep. That's your birthday as well?
Yep.
Happy birthday again. I'm the first one.
Yep.
I'm the first, just like Soulja Boy be the first for everything. I'm the first person to tell him happy birthday.
This is true, definitely.
That is really dope. Are you going to do a premiere like on a big screen type situation?
Yes, I definitely want to. I just haven't found the right location or venue yet.
Yeah.
But it's definitely coming.
I'll make a suggestion once we get off air.
Okay.
Of 2 that I've been to at a certain place, and it was just phenomenal.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, before we get up out of here, man, tell everybody where they can follow you so they can make sure they tap in with the film.
Yeah, Clear Vision Filmz, as you all know, you can tap in with me. Hit me up on my social media. I'm on Instagram the most. So Clear Vision Filmz. Of course, I know how to spell Clear Vision Filmz. Films with a Z.
Yes.
Clear Vision Filmz. I answer every DM, everything when someone gets in touch with me, and that's also going to be the main platform that I would be selling or distributing the film myself.
Love it.
Myself, no third party, myself. So if you purchase the film, you purchasing it from me personally.
Yes.
So yeah, For the Love of Hunni, starring me, my girl Rachel Butler.
Yeah.
You know, we out here, industry most wanted podcast. My girl Tampa.
I can't wait to watch it. I'm gonna definitely purchase it from you. I wanna support.
Dope.
Yeah, I absolutely want to do that.
$9.99. You know, you go buy a cheeseburger from that much.
No, for real. Like I just did red carpet interviews for my homegirl Bella Black, and it was very.
I saw it.
Listen, let me tell you, she's such a genius. Shout out to Bella Black. I love her. But what she did is she sold her single for $9.99, and you couldn't get into the event unless you had proof that you purchased her single. I was like, that's so genius.
I actually shot a music video with her.
I love her. Isn't she a vibe?
She's dope. Very beautiful chocolate girl.
Yeah, very beautiful chocolate.
Beautiful. I don't want nobody to think that, but I'm saying she is a very pretty woman.
She is, and it goes inside and out. She's beautiful. We got to get her in one of your movies or something.
Man, I'm telling you. Hopefully she don't go too Hollywood on me.
No,
she's going up. She dope. She's doing her thing out here in the industry.
She won't. In fact, I made a video clip from our most recent interview, and I'm going to post it on Monday. And that's something she spoke on. She was just saying, because I was one of the first people she worked with when she moved out here, and she said, no matter where I get, I'm always going to take it back to my roots of where I started. And I said, I love that, and it's very genuine. I believe that that's how she's going to be in this music industry.
Yeah, she dope, and you don't find a lot of genuine people.
No,
good people. I made a post on Instagram the other day, man. It's like, from what I've seen in the industry, music, movies, and all of this stuff, it's like a bunch of people trying to get over on everybody.
Yeah.
So when you meet good people, hold on to them.
100%.
Yeah.
Most of them are out here chasing clout or trying to scam you.
Man.
Seriously though.
That's true.
And they need to follow you. That way when you come out with other films and you're casting for it, they'll know how to get in touch with you for that. So tell them one more time, Clear Vision Filmz with a Z.
Clear Vision Filmz. Films spelled with a Z. Instead of the S, a Z.
Z. Who do you want to give a shout out to, man?
Shout out to my cast and crew. Shout out to my girl Rachel Butler, man. She really came through for me.
Yeah.
She was on time for everything. She helped me push the project, reposting, just run the streets with me. That's my dog, man. Shout out to.
I love it. That cover's sexy too. Just looking at the cover makes you want to watch it.
That's the look I was going for.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do some artwork that'll grab your attention.
It did. It really does. It's sexy, but it also has that little gangster twist right there because she holding the gun. You know what I'm saying? So I love it. Last but not least, we live. Industry's Most Wanted. Boom. Clear Vision Filmz with a Z in the building. Go ahead and tell them what makes you the industry's most wanted.
Just my personality, me being dope, me being a real cat, me wanting to work with everybody that wants to work with me. I don't have a fake bone in my body. If you don't want to work with me, it's okay. If you do, my door is open. I'm willing to work with anybody. So, hey, come holler at me.
Straight like that, man. Give me some
Straight
love
like
one
that.
more
Straight
time.
like that.
We up out of here, y'all.